Greetings, this is Wanda. Welcome to the channel. I decided to do a video today and I am outside today. If you don't know, I live in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and I've lived here for 5 years this year. So I decided to do a video and I wanted to, on this channel I like to share my personal experiences and I want to encourage you to deal with and accept what you have experienced and maybe share with others so that they can be aware, that they can learn, glean, grow from your experiences. I feel like we go through certain things in our lives not only to teach us a lesson, but to share, to have like a testimony for others, to encourage others, to be that example to others that, you know, life is not perfect, things happen, but you can overcome. You can be an overcomer, and it does not matter like your age, your race, your religion, your spiritual practice. You can still be an overcomer. So on this channel, this one is different. This is my backup channel, and I have a main channel called Diaspora Connect Tanzania. I have a company that I created in Tanzania, if you don't know. And so, but on this channel, I decided to share more personal relationship experiences and how I am healing from past traumas, past hurts, past disappointments, and you can too. You're never too old to start again, to make a fresh start, to move somewhere you've never lived, leave the country if you've never left the country, move across the world if you want to. You don't have to be rich. You can just, be a person that, has a plan. You just have to make plans for whatever you choose to do, whether it is leaving America and relocating to another totally different continent. So that's what I did, and I decided to do that at age 50. So some people might feel like, at that middle age that you're too, old to leave everything behind. It's too late to pick up and leave everything behind. No, it wasn't too late for me. I became an empty nester, and once I became an empty nester, I decided in my late 40s, my son was in college, out of the house, and it was time for me to start deciding what I wanted to do, where I wanted to live, where I wanted to spend the rest of my days. And I decided that I wanted to move back to Africa. I wanted to be around people who look like me. I wanted to be around my ancestors, my ancestors, my lineage. I wanted to be on the continent. I wanted to be in the motherland. We all come from Africa. So I don't want to just come back home to Mama Africa. I always saw Africa as the motherland, as my motherland. I know I originated from Africa, even though I was living in America, born and raised there. But I know my ancestors were stolen during the transatlantic slave trade, and we were stolen and brought to America to be slaves for the Europeans. So eventually and ultimately I wanted to move back to the motherland and move back to Africa, where I originate, and live the rest of my days out, and that's what I did. And I planned it, I prayed about it, I did. It's also a spiritual, it was a spiritual calling to leave America and to come back to Africa. And so it is something that I chose to do, so I decided to go ahead and do it. This is my first video outside like this, unless I'm at the beach. That's the only other time that I do outside videos, but I'm outside of my home right now, and I just found a nice spot to sit my chair and just start recording. So I'm going to start trying to do more videos outside, because I like the background, the nature, being outside. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. And And so yeah, I'm outside, and I thought I was completely in the shade, but it looks like some sun is peeking through. So sorry about if the sun is too much and I'm squinting, but it feels nice. It's a gentle breeze. I live around the peninsula, so it's a breeze from the ocean. So even though it's hot, it's a gentle breeze. I think it gives me like a Florida vibe. If you're in America, it has a Florida vibe where you feel even in Florida, you feel the water off the breeze from the water off the ocean. So, and that's the same vibe that you get here in Tanzania, because we're around the peninsula, most of us. And so we're right by the Indian Ocean or the East African Ocean. So, but yeah, I just wanted to do this video because I wanted to encourage you and reiterate that you're never too old to pursue your dreams. And I think I did a video previously about that. It's never too late to invest in Africa, actually, because Africa is rising. Some people call it a third world country, but since I've been here, I've noticed that it's a developing country. So I no longer call the continent of Africa, anywhere in the continent, a third world country, because it's developing. And it has everything that we are accustomed to in the West. It's different in that aspect. So, you know, there's certain areas you have to live in if you want all the comforts that you're used to in living in the West. But it's a good place to come if you want to get away from the race soldiers, if you want to escape racism, white supremacy, if you want to escape all that. Africa on the continent somewhere is a good place to come. Mainly, I would say sub-Saharan Africa, because North Africa, Morocco, Egypt, all that, you have a lot of Arabic people still. So you might still feel a bit of the discrimination, but if you come to sub-Saharan Africa, where everybody looks like you, you'll be a little bit more comfortable, and you won't have to deal with that white supremacy, racism, discrimination because of the color of your skin, because everybody has your skin color. So I think that's a start for many of us to heal, and that was the beginning of my healing, when I was able to come out of the environment of white supremacy and racism and discrimination because of the color of my skin. I'm in a place where people look like me. All of us have the same color skin, so you're not being discriminated because of the color of your skin. You do have other issues that you deal with, but not that. And in that aspect, that's a big part of the Black experience, the African American experience, especially living in America. We need to heal from that. That is a wound, a deep wound that we have, and our ancestors, had to, experience and fight for just civil rights and fight for just us being treated like human beings just because of the color of our skin. So healing from that is important, and you can really do that here in Africa. I'm in Tanzania specifically, and I've been able to really be able to sit like I'm doing today, just sit and reflect. I can talk, or I can pray, or I can sing, or I can just sit back and sit with my thoughts, to come to terms with what has happened to us as a people, as a nation, to be able to heal from that, to be able to deposit into the younger generation from a healed place, So this is a wonderful experience for me, and I know if it's something that you are wanting and desiring, that somewhere on the continent of Africa is a good place for, I think, Africans in the diaspora, well, specifically African Americans in America, to come to Africa to heal from this white supremacy, race soldier discrimination because of the color of your skin. We get to be around people that we know are not experiencing that, so we can get to heal from the hurts. It's a deep wound that a lot of times we don't really realize that we have until we leave America and come to a place where you don't experience that, and then you can see the hurt places that you need healing for. So you can take time for yourself, to eat right, to change your diet, to eat fresh food, to have be in the beautiful nature beautiful environment where the air is fresh, where the sun is beautiful, is pure. The African sun, it feels different from the sun in the Western countries, and the food is fresh, the atmosphere is clean, the air is clean, the sun is healing to your body. You have melanin. You are the sun people, so sun is your friend. You won't burn from it. It heals you. It does something to your eyes. You don't have to wear sunglasses because the sun, your eyes is made of melanin as well, so the sun is good for you. These sunglasses and all that were made for unmelanated people, for people who have little to no melanin, so they need the sunglasses to protect them. But it actually heals us. So Africa is your home. It's your habitat. It's your habitation. It's your habitat. Like, this is where you derive from. So it's healing for you. I don't complain about the sun and it's hot. It is hot. You do sweat. But I know it's healing for my skin, for my melanin, for my eyes, for everything about me. It heals, it restores, because it's our environment. It's our natural habitation, not the cold, not the below zeros, and all the snow, and the lack of vitamin D, and the lack of the sun. A lot of us die, and a lot of us get illnesses and sicknesses, Black Americans or Black people dispersed throughout the four corners of the earth that live in these cold environments. We suffer from a lot of ailments because we lack the sunlight. We need that. That's a part of healing for us because that's our habitation, that's our environment. So that's where we originate. We originate with these hot environments, with the sun, and we're used to it. Like, we don't burn, and we thrive in this heat. It's not always comfortable for us, but it's our habitation. I notice a difference in my skin and in how my overall health. Living here in Africa, eating fresh food and having this breeze, this fresh air, and this sun, it does miracles for your skin, for your hair, and everything. So if you look back on some of my videos and go back when I first got here in 2020, you'll see a difference in how I look, and my skin and my hair. Everything has changed since I've been living in Africa, and this is part of the healing process for us. So not only healing from abuse, from toxic people, but healing from just living in an environment where you're constantly living under anxiety and stress and worry and not feeling safe and not having peace. All this, and working for these companies and jobs that drain all of your essence of who you are, your energy. So let's take our energy back and our essence back and use it to heal ourselves and to build up our own companies and our own businesses and invest in Africa and give back to the motherland from which we were taken. So yeah, I just wanted to do this video and share this little snippet with you about how I'm feeling today. It's just kind of a rant, I guess. Just encouraging you to be open-minded in how you can come back home to the motherland and heal and be renewed and make a fresh start, basically. So I'm going to end this video because there is a baby crying in the background, and I don't know if you hear the baby, but I'm going to end this, and I'll do another video in the next couple of days. So I'll see you guys in the next video.